Welcome everyone back to my dinosaur channel. Recently I just bought a bunch of new dinosaur figurines, so today we're going to be unboxing all of them. Let's get started. First up is this Tyrannosaurus Rex escape pack. Let's go ahead and open it up. And you attach the tail to the body just by clicking it in, I think. There we go. That was actually really easy. That was easier than I expected. So let's check out this T-Rex. It's got the moving tail, obviously. It's got adjustable legs, adjustable arms, and for the head, we've got this button on the top that'll open its mouth. Look at that, it's got the tongue All those teeth right there. This is a pretty cool T-Rex. Next, let's check out the car that came in the pack. So let's go ahead and get this car out. These little twisty things on the bottom. I just love this coloring. Look at the yellow and it fades into the green and the red. That is the classic Jurassic Park look. All the doors open, front and back, so you can fit some of your favorite action figures in here. This is super neat. This might be one of my favorite dinosaur cars that I have in my collection. Let's check out the human that came in this set. So we can see it's a little child there, and then it also comes with the night vision goggles. Let's go ahead and get those night vision goggles on the kid. All right, check it out. Let's go ahead and get him seated in the car right here in the front seat. And along comes the T-Rex. So just like in the movie, you can press down on the glass on the top here and try to break in and eat the person that's inside. This is really cool, and I really like that they released a classic looking car like this too. Next up, we've got this huge Apotasaurus figurine. Look how big this figurine is once you put it together. And this is from the new Jurassic World Legacy Collection. And as you can see, we've already opened up the box and taken it out. So let me show you the fully built figure. Bam, here we go. Look at the size of this thing. This is huge. Its mouth opens and closes. Look at that detail. Even its teeth are painted properly. That looks really good. The head swivels and moves. And you can see right here that the neck moves side to side. The legs are fully functional as well. And finally, the tail too. All in all, this dinosaur is huge. It's probably from tail to the head, it might be 3 or 4 feet long. Well, I guess the box said 41 inches, so there you have it right there. That's how big it is. But this one is huge. I really like this one. Oh, here's one of my favorite ocean predators right here. This is the Mosasaurus. Let's go ahead and open this up and check it out fully put together. All right, so we've got the main body right here. The mouth already attached. Here's the tail. Let's go ahead and attach the tail. And it just clicks right in. And then in the box also comes the 4 fins. Let's click this first one in. And the second one. Third right here. And the 4th one. Here is the great Mosasaurus. This one is super long too. Maybe 3 feet long, 2 or 3 feet long. It's got all the individual teeth on the front. Could probably fit some dinosaurs in its mouth too. And the movable fins and the tail as well. And we do have some other Mosasaurus figurines in my collection, but I do notice that this one that I just bought, it's like a darker colored blue or like a purple than the other Mosasauruses that I have. So I am super excited to add this one to my dinosaur collection. Let's move on. The next one we're looking at is the Pentaceratops from the Jurassic World Dino Escape series, and this is part of the Mega Destroyers. We'll take the dinosaur out, and over here is the cage to trap the dinosaur's head. Now we're going to take the face cage thing and we're going to put it on the Pentasaurus. All right, got it on now. So you can see that the Pentasaurus is trapped inside the cage. It can't really attack anyone or really move around that easily. But like we saw in the box, this has a breakout function. So see these 2 buttons on the back right here? The front one is gonna make it shake and break free. Let's check it out. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go! Wow, that was awesome. It broke free so easily. And the second button here, let's see what that does. Oh, so it twists from side to side when you press that button. And look at the size of the bony frill on this Pentasaurus. That is much larger than you'd see on a Triceratops. And of course it's got the horns up front here and on top as well. This is a ferocious looking dinosaur. You wouldn't want to mess with this one in the wild. Next up, we've got this multi-pack right here. Let me take off the plastic. This is the Ultimate Baryonyx Breakout Battle Damage Edition. Let's open it up and check it out. First, let's check out the Baryonyx. So we've got the body right here and the tail's right up here. Let's grab that as well. Okay, let's put the tail on the dinosaur. Clicks right in. Let's see, so this figure has one action button on it, a button right here, and it looks like that one opens and shuts the mouth. And there are no batteries required for this one, so it has no sound effects or anything like that. You can see that it's got that battle damage right there on its neck, and even a little bit on its leg as well. And in the rest of the pack, you can see we've got Owen and his motorcycle right there. And look at all these accessories. He's got a helmet, he's got body armor. Is that I think that's a radio pack of some sort maybe? And he's got some weapons right there. And let's take a look at the figure itself. So it's a fully adjustable body. You can see that its legs can bend, its arms can bend, even at the elbows as well. Its face can swivel, and on the motorcycle, the wheels spin, and it's even got a kickstand that you can put up and down. Look how tiny it is. This is a pretty cool pack. It comes with quite a few different pieces, so you have your own little dinosaur setup right here. So yeah, this one is pretty cool. I would recommend checking out this pack. All right, let's keep unboxing these new dinosaurs. Next up, we've got the Carca Radantasaurus, also from the Jurassic World Dino Escape toy line. This is also a Mega Destroyer. All right, so before we put on the cage, let's check it out. Look at the coloring on this. So it's mostly blue, and then it's got the orange on the top, but it's like speckled with that brown. And then it's got that one line of spikes along its back. Let's check out the action button right here. Oh yeah, that's definitely gonna be able to break free from the cage we've got. Let's go ahead and put this on the dinosaur. Wow, that was pretty easy. All right, here we go. It's gonna break free from the cage. You ready? 3, 2, 1, go! Break free, come on, you can do it. All right, and there you go. This is a very neat dinosaur. Let's move on to our next one. All right, look at how many we still have in here. There's still tons more to go. Let's check out this Kentrosaurus next. Let's go ahead and put on those spikes on its sides. All right, so we've got the spikes out of the packaging. Look at the size of these spikes. So these spikes are gonna go right into the side right here. And it clicks right in there. Wow, look at that. And on the other side. And finally the tail. And it clicks right into the back. And there we go. Check out the spikes all over its body. Look at these shoulder spikes, like I was saying. Those are probably used for defense, as well as the spikes on its tail. The ginormous spikes, look at that. And we've got an action button up top here. Let's try it out and see what happens. That's pretty cool. So when you press the button, the front swivels side to side, and I bet those spikes will probably hit whoever is standing in the way when it does that. This is pretty neat. I'm liking this one. Let's check out our next dinosaur. Next up, we've got this Tyrannosaurus pack. Let's go ahead and open this one up. Sure enough, I'm pretty sure that's a baby Tyrannosaurus. But if you guys know whether it's an adult or a baby, let me know in the comments below. First, let's check out these little dinosaurs. They all look pretty identical. All All of them got this green color. Plus, their mouths do open and close as well. Look at that, even how small they are. And here's the T-Rex. And this one is very adjustable. Look at that. Can adjust the ankle, at the knee, swivel all around. The jaw will open and shut too. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this one is a baby dinosaur. It looks so small and cute. Look at that. And it came with what looks like, I don't know if those are bandages or something, but I think we put this on the T-Rex. And this one too. So it looks like this bandage goes onto the leg of the T-Rex right here. It straps on. We just did surgery on it, so you gotta protect that wound. And then this is a muzzle. And it goes right on the jaw right there. So now it can't bite anyone. Very cool. All right, let's move on to our next dinosaur. All right, which one should we choose next? Oh, you know what? I was super excited about this one. This isn't a dinosaur, but it's a replica of a Spinosaurus tooth. Look at the size of that. Let's open it up. Wow, look at the size of that tooth. That's like 3 or 4 inches long, or even longer. And this replica here is very detailed. It's got cracks all over, and the painting is like black on the top. This is very cool. This will look great on one of my shelves. All right, let's keep going. Here's another one. This is the Ceratosaurus. There we go. All right, so we've got the body right here, and then the tail. It's tucked away inside the box. Let's get that out too. And let's attach the tail to the body. Clicks right in. There we go. All right, here is the Ceratosaurus. And we've got this action button on top. Let's try that out. Very interesting. So it's actually a few different buttons in one. So the more you slide it up, the more it opens its mouth. Very cool. And check out the horn right on the nose. This dinosaur is awesome. All right, let's check out our next dinosaur. All right, here we go with our next dinosaur. Let's get it out of the bag. All right, check this out. This looks like a Mosasaurus, and it could be, I'm not entirely sure, but I will say, look at the spikes on the back. Those are some really sharp spikes. I mean, they won't hurt me if I poke, but in real life, those would hurt a lot, I think. Very cool. Let's go with this one right here. Wow, check this one out. This is a Spinosaurus. Check it out. There's that huge spine on its back. Its mouth opens and closes. This one is a little bit smaller than our other Spinosaurus figures, but I will say this one has a bit more detail with the painting. And look at those teeth right there. Those are some mean teeth. Did you know that Spinosauruses actually did a lot of hunting in the water? I didn't know that before, but I recently found that out. This is very cool. Let's check out our other dinosaurs. I see another cool looking one right here. All right, this is an Endo Raptor, but it looks a bit different than the other ones that I have because look at this orange coloring on the side. That is unique to this Endo Raptor. I haven't seen that before. And this one is more like a model because the arms and legs don't move, so it's in this like crawling pose right here. But that is pretty neat. I like this one. All right, and in this bag, oh, look at that. This is an Indominus Rex. And this one is also more like a model figure. The arms and legs don't move, but this one has great detail as well. Look at that on its side. Look at the spikes on its back and on its teeth, its tongue. Huge attention to detail, which is really cool. And next up, looks like we've got a 3-pack of, it says pterodactyls. Let's take a look. So we've got our first one here. And our second pterodactyl. This has different coloring and is a bit bigger. Look at the back too. And the third one. Although, this is a very different looking pterodactyl. Do you know if this is a pterodactyl? Why don't you let me know in the comments below. Is this a pterodactyl or is this a different type of flying dinosaur? That was super exciting unboxing all these dinosaurs. Thanks for joining, and I'll see you next time. Be sure to subscribe. Welcome back to the Amazing Dinosaur channel, everyone. Today, we are unboxing all of my largest carnivore toys, starting with this Indominus Rex right here. As you can see, it starts with the blue, and then it fades into a nice purple, and then it's got these black stripes with the orange outline. I really like this one. This is probably one of my most colorful dinos in my collection. Moving right along, we've got this hybrid Indominus Rex right here. Check this out. It's got the gold bottom, the white sides, and then the super bright red along the top. And this hybrid Indominus Rex does have some features too. First of all, this button, and out of the top, bam, comes some spikes. Also, if you pull its arm right here, its jaw moves up and down. It's battery operated, so it'll roar at the same time too. Let's check that out. This one is also one of my brightest predators in my collection as well, so it's one of my favorites too. Let's move on to the next dinosaur. All right, I see another big one right in here. Check this out. This is an old school Jurassic Park Tyrannosaurus Rex. The whole body is made out of rubber, so it's kind of like bendable, and you can see it moves quite a bit. Inside the mouth, you see that if you open it up, that there's actually a lot of space down the throat, so you can fit smaller dinos in there if you want this dinosaur to eat them. Here is another rubber-coated Tyrannosaurus Rex. So you can see the whole body is like a little bit squishy, which gives it a lot more of a realistic look and feel. It feels more like actual skin. And when you squeeze the stomach here, the mouth opens and closes a little bit too. Next up, we've got this super colorful Spinosaurus. So right on the spine right there, you can see this unique coloring. It's like blue rings on its spine, and the rest of the body is like brown. It's got some tan coloring as well. And on the face and on the spine a little bit, has this dark red color too. And look at those green eyes. Those are some hungry looking eyes right there. And here is another T-Rex. Let's check this one out. It has two buttons on the back. Ooh, look at that. It's got a twisting action with its jaw. And the other button swings its tail back and forth. All right, all the way in the back here, I can see this ginormous Indominus Rex. So this is the normal coloring for an Indominus Rex. If you look on the side right here, you can see that we've got the battle damage. And if you press the button on top, it'll change back and forth between damaged and fully healed. And as you can hear as well, it's got those awesome sound effects coming out of the speaker. And of course, we've got the button on the tail that controls the mouth. Next up, we've got another rubber-coated T-Rex. This one you can see is an older one. It's from the Jurassic Park series. So the legs move, and the legs are actually solid plastic. It's just the body right here that's that rubber coating. And on this T-Rex, if you wiggle the tail back and forth, you can see that the neck also goes back and forth too. Let's check out this hybrid T-Rex right here. Right on the top, it's got those spikes that pop out when you press this button. See right here? Bam! Look at those huge spikes, and it's got some spikes on the top of its head too. And the legs move, the arms move, and the jaw as well. This is a cool hybrid T-Rex. I haven't seen that many like this one. Let me know down in the comments, have you seen a hybrid T-Rex like this before? Over here in this corner is a T-Rex, but it's got some different coloring. See, it's like camouflage almost. It's got that green and then the black stripes and like a brown-green stripes as well. So this T-Rex, I bet, would blend in really well in the jungle. And like some of the other T-Rex toys I have, when you move the tail, the head will move as well. Let's check that out. Look at that. It's got a huge chomping action. Over here we've got another big old Spinosaurus. This one with a bit more natural coloring. You can see it's mostly green. The spine on its back is red with a white stripe on it. And we've still got that red coloring on its face up here too. And if you press the button on its head, it roars. Next up, we've got this T-Rex Predator. And with the tail, you can twist the tail and the head spins. We've also got the action button on the tail. When you press it, it opens its mouth. And look at these teeth too. Man, some of these are really big. Look at the different size teeth that are all in the mouth. And here is another huge Indominus Rex. This is a lot like the other one that we saw just a moment ago from this bin. And on the tail, just like the other one, we've got this action button that'll make the dinosaur roar. And look at that, there's even some space in its mouth that you could fit a few small dinosaurs in there too. And I think on the Indominus Rex, these teeth are probably even more massive than a T-Rex's teeth in real life. Just look at those. On top over here, we've got a Carnotaurus. Look at these tiny little arms right there. Got the, ooh, it roars too. And look at when you twist the tail here. Its head moves as well. All right, another T-Rex. This one is, it looks kind of tan, almost a little orangish really. And it's got the adjustable head right here. The button on top of its head. That'll make the dinosaur open its jaw. And as usual, adjustable legs and adjustable tail. Ooh, look at this one. It's another T-Rex. Man, I have so many T-Rexes. So this one, even though it doesn't have the camouflage coloring like that other T-Rex we saw earlier, this one is still brown and like a dark brown on top, so this would still camouflage into the jungle pretty well. I mean, it's kind of the same color as a tree, you know? So I think this would still blend in to the jungle, and you probably wouldn't see it sneaking up on you until it was too late. Over here in the back, we've got a Jurassic World Indominus Rex. And this one is actually a bit different from the other Indominus Rexes that we've seen in this haul so far, because the hands actually activate the jaw. So when you move the arms and hands down, the jaw opens super wide. And the top of this Indominus Rex actually has that rubber coating as well. So it's all like soft up here and it feels like real skin, and then the rest of the body is that normal plastic that you see on these dinosaur toys. And next up here, we've got a T-Rex with a darker brown coating on the side and then an even darker brown on the top. And again, with these buttons, with the top button, when we press that, twist his neck and snaps his jaw shut. That's pretty powerful. And then the other button moves the tail back and forth. Let's keep digging in here. Let's see. Check out this T-Rex. So this one is actually a bit different from the other ones we've seen, because when you twist the tail, it's got that huge stomping action. That's really cool. And a button on top that operates the mouth. All right, and here is our final T-Rex in the bin. This one is one of the more orange ones, and when you move the tail, just like the others, the head moves. Did you know that humans and T-Rexes have almost the same amount of bones in their body? That's crazy to think about. Humans have 206 bones, and T-Rexes have 200. That's pretty close. All right, we've only got 2 more dinosaurs in here. Let's check them out. Here is another classic Indominus Rex. Look at those movable arms, movable legs, and the button for the jaw. And for our final dinosaur in our biggest carnivore haul is the Spinosaurus. It's got the button on top to open up the mouth, and the classic spine. Look how big that spine is too. All right, that's it for today's haul. Comment below which predator is your favorite. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Welcome back to the Amazing Dinosaurs channel. Today we are unboxing a bunch of dinosaurs that we think are going to be in the upcoming Jurassic World Dominion movie. I'm super excited for the movie, and I'm super excited to show you all these dinosaurs. So let's get started with this T-Rex. Look at this coloring here. It's got like the camouflage coloring. It's got the green and then the dark brown on the top. And on the bottom here, you can see this button that makes the sound every time the T-Rex stomps on the ground, like this. That is really cool. And if you move the tail, it moves the T-Rex's head too. This is super cool. This is one of my favorite T-Rexes right here. All right, next up is the famous Spinosaurus. Did you know that Spinosauruses are actually larger than Tyrannosaurus Rexes? And Spinosauruses are actually the largest predator dinosaur that we know of. All right, next up, we've got this gigantic Mosasaurus figure. All the fins pivot, and the mouth opens and closes. Look at those eyes, too. Did you know that Mosasauruses are actually not considered dinosaurs? They are reptiles and actually pretty closely related to snakes. That's really interesting. I didn't know that before. All right, here we go. An Indominus Rex. Look at the size of those claws on its feet. Claws on its hands too. Wow, those are massive. It's got the spikes on the back of its head too. Look at these two action buttons. Got one up here, and then one on the tail for the jaw. And over here, we've got a T-Rex. And look at this button on the top. When you press it, it whips its head around like it's tearing a piece of meat. Look at that. And the other button on its back moves the tail back and forth. That's pretty cool. All right, we've got another Spinosaurus. This one is colored differently. It's mostly green, and it's got the red and white stripes on the spine. Next up in our bin, we've got the Sarcosuchus, and look at the coloring on this one. It's like a dark purple on top, and it's got that red and orange, and then a gray-blue belly and side as well. And check out the teeth on this thing too. Did you know that both the Sarcosuchus here and the Spinosaurus lived near water? Which means that in real life, they probably battled each other all the time for food and for territory. And speaking of Spinosauruses, here is another one. And this has the brown coloring on the side and also the red spine, just like the other Spinosauruses we've seen. And look at that, we've got another Indominus Rex in our bin. Look at the size difference between an Indominus Rex and the T-Rex toy. The Indominus Rex is bigger than the T-Rex. And I really like this T-Rex toy. It's quite controllable, as you can see with the tail. You can move its head, you can twist its head when you twist the tail, and it's got the button on the tail as well if you want to operate the mouth. Did you know that we still actually are not sure why T-Rex's front arms are so small? We're not entirely sure. I find that super interesting. Let's keep digging. Let's see what else is in here. All right. We got a Scorpios Rex right here. Did you know that these spines are actually venomous? And when they're attacked, they'll hit their opponent with this tail, and these spines will actually stay in their opponent, just like a porcupine, actually. All right, let's keep digging through our bin. Check this out. This is a really loud dinosaur. This is a Majungasaurus, and it's got the green coloring on most of its body, and then like the yellow stripes on its back. Wow, this one is quite noisy. Look at that blue coloring on its neck too. That's pretty cool. And when you move the tail on this toy, its head moves up and down too. Ooh, look at this. This one right here is a Sinoceratops. And look at all those horns on the front too. And next up in our bin, we've got a gray Allosaurus. And it's got that yellow pattern on the top of its body right there. When we press this action button, ooh. Those are cool sound effects. And look at those teeth, too. All right, here we go. I remember this from the other Jurassic World movies. Here is the Endo Raptor. It's black, and it's got that gold stripe down the side. These dinosaurs are quite sneaky in the movie. And here we've got a flying dinosaur. This is a Pteranodon. It's got the red wings on the top and like the blue-green body, and its mouth opens and closes too. And when you press the button on its back, the wings flap. All right, check it out. We've actually got 3 Dilophosauruses in this bin. Look, we've got a green one here. We've got a gray one right here. And then we've got like a dark brown one right here with the blue top. Very cool. Only a few more left. One of my favorites, a Velociraptor. It's got the gold top. Look at how shiny that is. And the blue sides. Only 3 left. Next up is this Stygimoloch. And look on its side, it's got that battle damage that you can flip open. Look at the horns on the top too. And for our final 2 dinosaurs in the bin, we've got a Dimetrodon here with the red spine. And look at that, its mouth opens and closes. And we've got a Gallimimus. It's a small little dinosaur. Its neck moves up and down though. Its arms move up and down, and its legs as well. All right, that is today's haul. I am super excited to see the Jurassic World Dominion movie when it comes out. Why don't you go ahead and comment below which dinosaur you're most excited to see in the movie. I'll see you next time. Welcome to this video, everyone. Today we are unboxing this gigantic bin full of Godzilla, King Kong, and even some Jurassic World dinosaur figures. I'm super excited. Let's dive in and let's start unboxing these. All right, so first up we've got this Godzilla 1995. Let's check them out. Look at those, that orange and yellow. Looks like there's fire coming out of them. This is a classic Godzilla figure right here, and you can even collect the other figures from this same toy maker. Let's take it out. All right, I think the tail's on there all the way. Let's check him out. So not bad. Check out his back. Look at how those spikes, his tail moves. He's got moving arms here. Even his head swivels too. His mouth doesn't open and shut. Check out those eyes though. Those are some angry eyes. Very cool. Not bad, you know? Very cool. All right, let's check out the next toy. So here we've got the Antarctic Kong from the Godzilla vs. Kong movie. Let's check it out. And look, it even comes with a miniature helicopter as well. And he's got battle damage reveal. And there's tons more in the same series too. Cool. Let's check them out. Let's get a closer look. All right. So here we go. It's the Antarctic Kong. You can see all over him, he's got this snow from the outdoors because he's out in the snow where it's super cold. All his arms and legs, they swivel and move. He's actually pretty adjustable. His head adjusts back and forth. Let's check out this battle damage too. All right, so here's the battle damage piece. So you just put it on his arm to hide the battle damage. So now he looks normal, he looks healthy and unhurt, and then he goes into the battle. He's fighting Godzilla or whoever else really, and then if he gets bitten on the arm, you can take that off and show a wound in his arm. That's pretty cool. And let's check out the helicopter too. Ooh, this is a tiny helicopter. Well, the rotors don't spin, but it's still pretty cool to have. Very nice. I like the snow. That's a lot different from the other ones. He looks like he's been out in the cold for a long time. All right, who next? Let's do this one. This looks like a gigantic figure. Let's see what it is here. Check it out. check out this Godzilla here. This is another kind of classic looking one. You can see from the face. This isn't from the most recent movies, but it's still a pretty cool Godzilla. Let's attach the tail. Oh, okay. That one was a lot easier. Cool, so a lot of the same movements as the smaller Godzilla that we already unboxed. Check it out, he's got gold nails, and he's got the blue all over his body. Very cool. And he's like hollow too, so I bet he could float in your pool or something like that. Let's get a close-up on those claws and on that face too. He's looking pretty angry too. All right, I see another King Kong toy back here. So this is another Godzilla vs. Kong action figure. It is the Battle Roar Kong from Monsterverse. So monster battle sounds. Push here to activate Battle Roar. All right, let's check it out. Let's go ahead and take him out of the packaging. So he's got this button on his back right here that you press, and he'll make a Battle Roar sound. Let's check it out. Here we go. Pretty cool. And you notice when I press the button, his mouth actually opens and shuts too. That's pretty cool. And he's got moving arms here. He's like kind of beating his chest right here. His legs and his feet move as well. And his face is like it's like a rubber, kind of. See, when he roars, he makes that snarling face too. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Very nice. Pretty good detail, I will say, for a toy this size. And it is pretty cool that the mouth opens and closes when you press the button too. Very fun. All right, let's open up one of these mystery bags right here. Let's see what figure is inside this one. Oh, check it out. Wow, this one is huge. Man, I can't even get him out of the bag, he's so big. Wow, this guy's ginormous. I mean, look at this. He fits in both of my hands. Look at this Kong figure. Check it out. So he's got a chain wrapped around his wrist that I'm sure he uses for attacking and defending himself. See around his body, very cool. And look, you can even see some battle damage on his chest there. And his torso rotates, his arms move. This is pretty neat. And this is another one that's like, you can tell it's like rubber and it's hollow. So it probably will float in your bathtub or in your pool too. This is pretty cool. He looks like he's ready to fight. All right, let's open up a Jurassic World figure next. Check this out. This one, wow, look at that name. That's a Chialingosaurus. Is that how you say that? I'm not even sure. That is quite the name. I actually haven't heard of this one before, but check it out. It's got a spike strike action. This is very cool. Let's go ahead and take it out of the packaging and let's check it out. All right. Wow, look at this. Look at this on his shoulders, on his front arms. He's got spikes. It's probably for defending himself. I wonder how he uses that to defend himself. And check out his spikes on the back of his tail. Those are massive. And you can see the toy has this swivel action, so you can really get those swings in when he's defending himself against whatever other dinosaur. Maybe he's fighting a T-Rex, maybe a Velociraptor, who knows? But look at all these spikes. They're made of rubber, so they do bend when you touch him. I guess that's a good thing so you don't hurt yourself when you're playing with it. But wow. And then he's got a yellow chest here and yellow front arms. I'm really digging these spikes on his front arms, right on the shoulders. That looks pretty fierce. Very cool. And yeah, check out this tail swivel action again. That's pretty fast. Very cool. I'm liking this dinosaur. You know, he doesn't necessarily look like the most ferocious one, but I definitely wouldn't mess with him out in the wild. That's for sure. All right, let's dive in here. Let's see what we're gonna pull out next. All right, another big one. Ooh, this one looks a little purple. Let's get it out of the packaging. Oh, check out this Godzilla action figure. That is a ginormous tail right there. It's swiveling, very cool. It's like a little squished, actually. Ooh, look at those red eyes. Those are some menacing red eyes right there. Very cool. I like the color differences between all the Godzillas that we've gotten so far. That's pretty cool. It's all sorts of colors. And his arms swivel up and down, his tail moves, his legs move, so you can have him run around and chase after other dinosaurs and everything. It's pretty cool. Very neat. I'm liking this one. All right, should we open this bag next or this one? Let's open up this one. Let's check out this Jurassic World dinosaur. So we've got the Spinosaurus here. All right, let's go ahead and open it up. Take it out. It looks like you have to attach the tail here. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, it just clicked in, cool. So now it is set to go. So this is the Spinosaurus. Wow, first off, look at those teeth in the front. Those are some huge teeth. And this toy, the mouth doesn't open, but still. Check out, there it is right there. The Spinosaurus and his, I think it's a ridged back. That's amazing. And look at the coloring. It goes from green to silver to red. And he's got the red coloring around his eyes as well. But most of his body is a green color, just like the forest. So he probably blends in and his prey doesn't notice that he's sneaking up on them until it's too late. And then he'll eat them. He's got moving arms here, moving legs. It's a pretty cool toy. We've got some bigger Spinosaurus toys out on our shelf, but this is a smaller one and it's still pretty neat. All right, I think it's time to go for the mystery bag. Let's check out the mystery bag. Let's see what's inside. Oh, interesting, okay. So it's a purple Godzilla. It's like that other purple Godzilla we had, but actually I'm kind of liking the design of this one a little bit better. I really like how bright this purple is and how it's just along the spikes on his back. And look at the detail of his skin too. Look at all that. It's super rough and scaly or something. It's like, well, he's a lizard, so, but his skin is super rough. And look at his face. They painted in all of his teeth and his eyes too. It's looking pretty ferocious. And the spikes on his back, I think, could be larger than the other ones too. This is a pretty cool one. I think this one's my most favorite purple Godzilla that we've gotten so far. This is pretty cool. All right, let's open up another one. Let's see what we got here in this bag. A Godzilla. Ooh, this one looks like a more classic Godzilla. Look at that. He's got huge legs. Look at his torso. This one is ginormous. I wonder how much he weighs if it was in real life. And look at the spikes on his back. This time, in this toy, they're orange. There's 3 rows of them. And his head is a little bit smaller than the Godzilla we just were looking at too. But look at this one. They painted in the tongue, they got the teeth, they got the eyes. There's even a little glimmer in the eyes. You can see that yellow. It looks pretty vicious, I will say. But yeah, look at the size of this one. This one's like a bodybuilder or something. He's got those claws on his hands. Very cool. This one's pretty neat. All right, let's check out this other Jurassic World toy here. We've got the Triceratops, a classic one. This one's got the battle damage. You can see here this little thing that opens and closes on its side to reveal the battle damage after he's been in a fight. Very cool. Let's get him out of the packaging here. All right, let's have a look. So his legs can move. You can have him run back and forth. Oh, and his head moves too. You can have it swivel side to side and a little bit up and down too. And then biggest of all, or coolest of all, is this battle damage reveal. You can have it just go back and forth whenever you want. But yeah, check out this Triceratops here. You've got the huge protective part of their head right there that they can use probably to defend themselves, I imagine, because this is what is protecting their back and everything. And then you've got these huge horns on the front of them. On this toy, it's rubber, which is pretty nice, so you don't hurt yourself. But I can imagine in real life, horns like this on a Triceratops would do quite a bit of damage to whoever was attacking. This one's awesome. Cool. All right, let's move on. Let's open up this one. It's looking gold. Do you see that? It's super shimmery and reflecting. Very cool. Oh, wow. Check this one out. This looks like a Godzilla made out of gold or something. Wow, this one's really cool. Look at this tail, too. Again, this is ginormous. Look at these huge spikes on its back. Wow. Look at that. It's so reflective and shiny. It's like a golden statue of a Godzilla. And its legs move, its arms move, its tail swivels back and forth. Let's get a close-up on his face here. Wow, yeah, look at all that gold painting. That's pretty cool. I like that it's not all gold, it still has black in it, so it gives it a lot of texture and makes him look really tough and fierce. Very cool. All right, let's check out this one here. It's looking like a Kong. Is it a King Kong? It is. Oh, this one looks quite a bit different. Let's check him out. Wow, look at the length of his arms in this one. He's got super long arms. And his head moves as well. You can see he's got fur all over his body. And again, you can see some battle damage on his chest right there. But look at that face. He's like right in the middle of a fight. He's ready to eat something or someone. He's super angry. It looks like maybe his hands could hold stuff. You could probably put a tree in his hand or something like that, and he might be able to hold it pretty well. That's pretty neat. But wow, yeah. This one's arms are super long. Very cool. I like it. Alright, and we've got another, is this a Godzilla? I think this is a yep, it's a Godzilla. Check it out. It's pretty similar to some of the other ones we've got. See, it looks a lot like the gold Godzilla that we just opened up a minute ago, but instead, it's got the blue back and a black body. And again, look at those eyes. This one's eyes are red, and even its teeth, it's kind of teeth. They're painted white. Yeah, this one's ginormous too. This one's probably stands maybe like a little less than a foot tall. So this one's pretty big. Very cool. I'm excited to add this one to my collection. All right, let's move on here. Oh, check this out. Wow, look at this one. This looks like a super heavy armored Mecha Godzilla. Wow, look at all the silver on this. And check it out. He's got some rockets on his shoulders right there on both sides. And he's got the spikes on his back too. They're a little bit more hidden because he's got so much else going on. Ooh, look at the tail too. I like this design of the tail. All these little bumps on it. That looks very robotic. And his legs right here. His head, it's moving back and forth. His eyes are a pure yellow. He's looking around, looking for his next target. Very cool. And look at that. I think he's got blasters on his arms too right there. Wow, that is a lot. He is heavily armored and ready to go. Awesome. All right, let's check out this figurine here. Wow. This one is ready to attack. I mean, check this out. It's got spikes on its knees. Look at its feet. Those are spiked. Look at these huge, they're like sword claw things on its arms. I believe this is a Gigan that fights Godzilla. Look at his face too. If you know what this is, let me know in the comments. Look at that mouth. He's got these pinchers on the side. He's got a spike on his head. And even the back of him looks super fierce too. Look at his tail. It's got all these spikes on it. This is a war machine right here. This one is ready to fight all the time. Very cool. All right, next up, ooh, another King Kong action figure. I really love how maneuverable these are. You can move them in all sorts of different positions and everything. And this one too also has the battle damage. Check it out. So now he's wounded, his arm is wounded, and he's like, oh, I can't use this arm anymore. Oh, but then you can put it back on for when he's all healed up. Or ideally. This is very cool. And look at that. Look at that purple and blue coloring on him, on his shoulders and his arms. And you've got a little bit on his chin right there. This is very cool coloring. I like this one. Now look at here. Bottom we've got, well, it's not exactly a King Kong, but it is, I believe it's a gorilla. And not only that, but it's a stretch gorilla. That's super weird. Check it out. Look how far it can stretch. Yeah, this doesn't look like King Kong, but it's still cool nonetheless. You can stretch him super far. Look at that. And then he just snaps back into his normal spot. This is pretty cool. You could be playing with this all day. And over here, I see we've got the Radon figurine from Godzilla. Look at the wingspan here. This is probably maybe about a foot in width. So he's got some pretty big wings. Check out his feet. They swivel back and forth. He's got the yellow claws. He's got the armored protection plating on him. And then look at that beak as well. That is a ginormous beak. He's ready to soar off and fly and attack as well. Cool. And this one right here, let's check out. Oh, this is a different looking one. Look at this. Look at his face. That's totally different from the other Godzilla figurines. And look at his chest here. Look at that. It looks like it's glowing. That's so cool. Looks like something's glowing from out of his chest. He's got these little arms. He's got the spiked back again with the red glowing from in between the spikes. And he's got a super long tail. Look at that. That's like longer than he is tall. That is super long. Very cool. And his feet move as well. And look at that. He's got those little beady eyes. It's looking pretty ferocious, but I'm a big fan of that glowing red chest. That looks pretty awesome. All right, we got a few more in here. Let's check them out. So this one, I think, is the Godzilla in the third form. But let me know if it's a different one. I could be wrong about that. But look, you see it's got the spikes on its back, the 3 ridges. You can see it doesn't really have arms yet. You can see His arms are poking out right there, but he's got some ginormous legs already. You can see along his neck, he's got a super long neck here, and then his face. He's looking wild. You can see that they painted in each tooth, which is a nice detail I appreciate. And he's got those huge eyes. And he's all red. He's got some bright red along his side, and then a more soft red along the rest of his body. All right, got another Godzilla figurine here with the blue back. Very cool. This one's like an actual metallic shininess to it. It really pops out. That's pretty cool. Look at his face. This one's got the blue eyes. His mouth doesn't move, but his arms, his legs, and his tail move as well. This is pretty cool. It is a smaller Godzilla than some of the other ones. Like the gold Godzilla that we saw was probably about like this big, so it was a lot taller. All right, we got just a few more left. Here is another Godzilla, and I believe this one is the second form. So this one it's like a tannish color. You see it's still got those red along its neck and its red mouth. It's got those big eyes again. And the spikes on its back, instead of it being red like the other one, this one's like a darker brown. So yeah, I think this one's the second form, and look, his arms are even, I think, a little less visible than the other ones. You can see they're just starting to develop right there. Very cool. And here is the last Godzilla of the bin. So it's a little one. We got a little Godzilla here. But this one is also a blue-backed one. It's got those 3 lines of spikes. And look at his face. I do like the texture on this one. Check it out. It is pretty textured, so you can see how rough his skin is. And look at that face right there. It's little tiny eyes. They are painted blue. He's got these claws that are painted blue as well. And his feet are blue. Pretty neat. And last but not least, got another King Kong figurine right there. This one's looking angry. This one has quite a bit of detail though. Check out that face. You can see those eyes. You can see each tooth. You can see his tongue and the area around his tongue. That's pretty detailed. I do like that. And once again, you've got some battle damage along his chest right there. His torso swivels back and forth. His arms move up and down. This one is about the same size figurine as the other ones we saw. So, you know, it's probably like maybe 6 inches high. But still a very cool figurine. Want to see more dino videos? Click the subscribe button now.